Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day. In this video, I want to talk about some of the other things that has helped me cope and deal with the loss of my daughter. And I promise you I won't be long. And I said that before and I was long. But anyway, one thing I want to share with you. I was going over three things, but it was just one, well, maybe one or two things I want to share with you. But anyway, I have my sweater on because I just came from outside. Oh, it's such a beautiful day. I hope you guys have went outside because it's such a beautiful day. Today is Friday. And by the time you see this, probably will be maybe like Sunday or Monday. But today is Friday, and so it's beautiful outside. I love fall and it's coming. But anyway, let me not get sidetracked with that. So another thing I want to share with you was something I did that helped me to really grow and deal with the loss. I went back to work. I had stopped working right before my daughter had passed away. And so, because I was getting ready for a wedding and I was doing the wedding, and so I had stopped working. But after that happened and everything was over and the wedding was over and everything, in, I believe, September, I started working. And what I did was I worked with children who was on the autism spectrum. I worked with not just young children, but young adults who's on the autism spectrum and had behaviors. But in that, in that process, I learned so much. And they actually really kind of helped me along the way. And the reason why I say that is because there was three things that happened to me, while I was there. One of the things that happened to me while I was there was that they helped me physically. They helped me physically because, of course, they had things which I will not say, some of the things that they did. And of course, I won't tell the person's name or where I work, but some of these children had goals. And some of these goals allowed them to, had them to work out, or they had to go outside, which kept me active. Like I was running all over the place every day. And it's not even like one time a day, several times a day throughout the course of the day. I'm running with the, children. I'm playing, I'm laughing, I'm just exercising. And then some actually had an exercise routine, and I had to exercise with that individual. And so that really helped me because during that time, I was at home and I really wasn't getting a lot of exercise in. So, when you're building up your body and you're exercising, you're going outside, you're moving, you're jumping, you have lots more energy. And it caused me to really kind of start slimming down some. And also, it allowed me to have a lot of energy where I can do other things. So when I got home, I was exhausted. But that still allowed me to do the things that I need to do at home. But my day was kind of fulfilled because I was, working out in a sense with these children or young adults. The second thing that they helped me with was mentally. They helped me mentally because they had some challenges. And it caused me to look at my own life and my own situation and say, you know what? You have challenges too, but you're not the only one. There are other people who have challenges even more than you. And I had, I wanted to help them. And so because I was in that, I was a therapist, registered behavior technician, so RBT, and that allowed me to really work with these children and see some of the difficulties and challenges they had to face on an everyday, every day. They had to face this every day, and allow me to look at myself and give of myself. And I mentioned that before because giving is a part of healing. Even it may not seem like it, but in a sense it is, because you forget about your problems and you focus your energy on other people. And when you're helping people, you're in return helping yourself. And so that allowed me to help myself. That allowed me to help them, but in a sense I was helping myself. And so I was able to work with them and saw some of the challenges that they had to face and try to work through those challenges whenever I could. Of course, some was really, really challenging. And it made me think about my daughter, but some, for the most part, a lot of those challenges that I dealt with were I was able to handle them. I should say I was able to deal with them And it took the focus off of what I was going through. So I no longer thought about that. The third thing that happened with me when I worked with these beautiful children was that it helped me socially, because some of them love to talk. And these children, they love to talk, and they ask me about my day and really, really were concerned about my day. Like, really, they asked me and they actually really wanted to know. You know how people are, you know how we are as adults, right? Oh my gosh, we can ask somebody about their day and then we really don't really care. We don't even wait to hear about their day. And if we do wait to hear about their day, what we tend to do is kind of like, oh, okay, and then we move on. But them, they ask me questions like, "How are you doing today?" And I'm like, "I'm doing well." And this one particular client that I had, will always ask me about my day and ask me, "Well, what are you doing today?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I don't. What am I doing? I don't really know." And so it challenged me to start planning, you know. And one of the things I want to say, people don't plan to fail, but they fail to plan, because it allowed me to see my day and say, wow, what am I doing today? What, and not that you should have a whole bunch of things going on, in your life, or, you're busy, busy, busy all the time, but you're purposely planning for things that are wholesome and good. And that's what I mean. And so when this individual asked me about my day, it was really concerned about my day, and then wanted to know, what are you doing this weekend? What are you going to do here? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I knew they were going to ask me that every single day, because children sometimes who have autism, they tend to ask you the same questions, right? They're very repetitive. But that allowed me to really start thinking about my day and saying, okay, what am I doing when I get home? What should I be doing? What should I be focusing on? So they helped me in that way socially, and I was able to talk to them and have that dialogue, have that conversation with them. And they're so funny. They're so funny. So they had me laughing many days. I went to work happy. And I was happy because I loved what I was doing, and I was helping, and they were helping me too. And so those are some of the things that help, those are the three things that helped me. They helped me emotionally, physically, and mentally, as when I went back to work and working with these very brilliant, very funny, witty young adults and children. It was fantastic. It was great. But of course, I left that field because there was other things I had to do, and I had to move on from there. But another thing that also helped me was I started budgeting. And because I was working, I was budgeting, and I started finding out, where was my money going? What was I doing with it? And and even like now today, we have, me and my husband, we have every Thursday is Budget Thursday. And that's where we sit down and we look at our finances. We look at what's going on, and we start to plan. And that allowed me to get out. I was able to pay off my car. I was able to get out of debt, in a sense, almost debt free. And so because of those small victories, man, that boosted me, and it encouraged me, and it gave me more hope, and it gave me more purpose. So as you see, the things sometimes that we do can give us purpose and hope. And so it may not be for you. It may not be that you're going back to work, or it may, you may not have that. It may not be that scenario for you, but it may be something else that you're doing that's new, or just to get out, or talk to other people. So that would be my advice. Just go out and talk to someone who can encourage you, or someone can make you laugh, or, because like I said, I love laughing. And so every single time I went to work, I laughed, and I act, what? I act like myself, because with them, you can be yourself. And if you wasn't, they can see right through it. But I was able to be myself. I was able to act like who I am, and they accepted me for who I was. I didn't have to pretend. And that's the good thing about these young adults, because sometimes we take things for granted, and we look at just, like, sometimes we take things for granted, right? And what I wanted to say was, and how we take things for granted is that sometimes just looking outside and seeing the clouds and seeing the cars go by, because sometimes they would just look outside, and look and see and watch watch the cars go by, and we would count the cars, and we would just, just different things we did that was so simple, or they'll see a leaf blowing, or they'll look and they'll notice the leaves are changing, and just, man, it was just some of the simplest things that's in this earth that sometimes we as adults take for granted. And these young adults and young children was able to show me the valuable things in life, right? And so I was able to share that with them. And I thank God for that experience. I thank God for, he placing me in that environment. I thank God that I was able to be around them and learn from them as they learn from me, but me learning from them, so I thank God for that. So that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to get up here and just talk to you a little bit. And then once again, in the comment section, comment. Tell me about your day. Tell me what you're doing. I want to know what you're doing. I want to know, how is it going for you? What are you doing today? What's on your agenda today? Did you plan anything? Or maybe you're cooking. Maybe you get ready to plan to cook. Maybe you get ready to plan to just read. Oh my gosh, reading is great too. Maybe you're just going to plan to walk your dog today. Whatever it is, I want to know. I want to know what it is. So, but talk back to me, and let me know what you're doing, and put it in the comment selection, and I will be sure to look at it and read it, and respond back to you. So I'm hoping that you have a wonderful day. Today is a great day to have a great day, right? And I think somebody said that. This is not my quote, but today is a great day to have a great day. But it's not my quote. It's not my quote. So, but it is a wonderful and fantastic day today. And as I mentioned before, start. Simply think amazing results today, and it will happen. All right. You have a wonderful day today. Bye for now. Bye-bye. And remember, God loves you. Believe it. All right. Bye.